Chosen one, stop scrolling. This message didn't find you by accident. God is warning you, and it's not about your money, your enemies, or your future. It's about your health. Something you've been carrying quietly is draining you, and if you ignore this, the cost will be heavy. The silent warning you've been ignoring. You've been feeling tired in a way sleep doesn't fix. Your body feels heavy, your mind feels loud, and your spirit feels stretched. That's not weakness, that's overload. Chosen ones don't burn out from laziness, they burn out from carrying too much alone. You keep telling yourself, I'll rest later. But later keeps getting delayed. God doesn't whisper twice when your health is at risk. This is the warning. What it truly means to be chosen. Being chosen doesn't mean life is easy. It means you feel everything deeper. You sense energy shifts, emotional undercurrents, and spiritual pressure others can't explain. You were built sensitive on purpose. But sensitivity without protection becomes self-destruction. If you don't guard your energy, your body will pay the price. Spirit first, body second, collapse follows if ignored. While your body is reacting before your mind. Your soul has been screaming, but your body spoke first. The headaches, the chest tightness, the constant fatigue. These are not random symptoms. They are signals. Chosen ones often push through pain because they think they must endure. But endurance without wisdom becomes punishment. God never asked you to sacrifice your health to prove your worth. That belief is the trap. The weight you were never meant to carry. You absorb emotions that aren't yours. You carry family trauma, collective fear, and unspoken expectations. You feel responsible for fixing what you didn't break. That weight settles in your nervous system. It shows up as anxiety, insomnia, and unexplained exhaustion. This is why rest feels uncomfortable to you. Stillness forces truth to surface. Why society benefits from you being drained. A tired chosen one doesn't ask questions. An exhausted soul doesn't challenge systems. When you're burnt out, you're easier to control. So you were taught to hustle, to sacrifice, to ignore your body. But awakened people don't thrive in constant survival mode. Your health is your power source. And power always gets targeted. The spiritual cost of ignoring this warning. When your body weakens, your intuition dulls. When your mind is overstimulated, your clarity fades. That's how alignment slowly slips. God's warnings aren't meant to scare you. They're meant to realign you. If you don't slow down consciously, life will force the pause. And forced pauses hurt more. What God is asking you to do now. Detach from what drains you, even if it feels selfish. Protect your peace without explaining yourself. Rest without guilt. Your mission doesn't require suffering. It requires sustainability. A healed chosen one is far more dangerous than a wounded one. That's the truth they don't tell you. You are not weak, you are awakening. This isn't you breaking. This is you shedding an old operating system. Your body is recalibrating to a higher frequency. Honor it, listen to it. Because when your health aligns with your spirit, nothing can stop you. This season isn't about doing more. It's about becoming whole. If this message hit your spirit, it's because you're ready to choose yourself. Don't ignore this warning. Your future needs you healthy, clear, and alive. Like this video to affirm your awakening. Subscribe to Chosen Wave if you feel this path is yours. And comment below, what has been draining your energy lately, and are you finally ready to release it? The nervous system of a chosen one. Your nervous system was never designed for constant chaos. You feel danger before it arrives, and tension before words are spoken. That's a gift, but untreated, it becomes overload. Living in alert mode slowly poisons the body. Your muscles stay tight, your breath stays shallow. Peace feels unfamiliar because survival became normal. But God never meant for you to live permanently braced for impact. Healing begins when safety is relearned. Why rest feels like guilt to you. You were praised for endurance, not balance. You learned to be strong by denying your needs. So now, rest feels like failure instead of obedience. That belief is costing you more than you realize. Rest isn't laziness for the chosen. It's maintenance, it's strategy. Even divine instruments must be recalibrated. Otherwise, distortion replaces clarity. The hidden link between stress and spiritual blockage. Chronic stress blocks intuition. When cortisol rises, discernment drops. That's why confusion creeps in during exhaustion. It's not loss of faith, it's biological interference. Your spirit speaks through a regulated body. When your system is overwhelmed, the signal weakens. Stillness clears the channel. That's why silence scares you, but heals you. Empaths, absorbers, and energy leakage. You walk into rooms and leave feeling different. Heavier, quieter, drained. That's not imagination. That's absorption. Without energetic boundaries, your health becomes the price. Headaches, stomach issues, sudden fatigue. These are symptoms of unfiltered exposure. Protection isn't isolation, it's wisdom. Why you attract people who drain you. Your light feels like relief to wounded souls. They cling without realizing they're consuming. And you give because you know how it feels to be unseen. But overgiving empties the vessel. God never assigned you to be everyone's refuge. Some people must learn to stand without leaning on you. Saying no preserves your calling. Saying yes to everything slowly erases it. The trauma stored in the body. Uncried tears settle in the chest. Unspoken anger tightens the jaw. Old fear lodges in the gut. The body remembers what the mind avoids. Spiritual awakening stirs stored trauma. That's why symptoms intensify during growth. This isn't regression. It's release trying to happen. Why you feel older than your age. You matured early because you had to. Responsibility found you before innocence left. Your soul aged quickly, your body followed. That imbalance shows up as fatigue. You've lived multiple lifetimes emotionally. Now your system is asking for gentleness. Healing doesn't erase strength. It softens it into wisdom. The illusion of pushing through. You've mastered pushing through pain. But pain ignored doesn't disappear, it transforms. It becomes illness, burnout, collapse. Strength without awareness becomes self-harm. God's warning isn't dramatic. It's precise. Slow down now or stop completely later. Choice still belongs to you. When isolation becomes necessary. There are seasons where withdrawal is medicine. Not loneliness, intentional solitude. Your system needs quiet to reset. Noise delays recovery. This is why you've been craving distance. It's not antisocial. It's instinctual healing. Honor it without explanation. Your body as a spiritual instrument. Your body is not separate from your calling. It's the channel through which purpose flows. If the channel cracks, the message distorts. Care is not optional, it's sacred. Food, sleep, movement, breath. These are spiritual practices for the chosen. Neglecting them dims your light. Alignment restores it. The difference between sacrifice and self-betrayal. True sacrifice is conscious and temporary. Self-betrayal is constant and unconscious. Many chosen confuse the two. That confusion costs years of health. God never rewards self-destruction. He honors stewardship. Your life force is entrusted to you. Protect it like the gift it is. Why this warning feels urgent now? Because you're crossing a threshold. The next level requires more energy, not less. You cannot ascend while depleted. This pause is preparation, not delay. Everything is aligning, but alignment demands capacity. Health creates capacity. Ignoring this now blocks what's coming. That's why the signal is loud. The shift that happens when you choose yourself. The moment you listen, resistance fades. Your breath deepens, your thoughts slow. Clarity returns quietly. That's alignment re-entering the body. This is not the end of your mission. It's the correction. And what comes after is stronger, cleaner, and sustainable. You're not falling behind, you're recalibrating. The body reacts before the breakthrough. Right before elevation, pressure increases. Your body feels it before your circumstances change. That heaviness isn't failure, it's transition weight. Metamorphosis is uncomfortable before it's visible. Many chosen ones quit here, misreading the signs. They think something is wrong with them. But nothing is wrong, you're shedding an old shell. The body tightens before it expands. Why your sleep has been disturbed? Your spirit is more active now. Downloads come at night when the world is quiet. That's why rest feels shallow or interrupted. Your system is recalibrating. But disruption without grounding becomes exhaustion. You must anchor spiritual growth into the body. Otherwise, awakening feels like anxiety. Balance turns chaos into clarity. The sensitivity you tried to kill. You were told you were too much. Too emotional, too deep, too intense. So you tried to numb yourself to survive. That numbing damaged your health. Sensitivity is not the enemy. Unprotected sensitivity is. When honored, it becomes discernment. When ignored, it becomes illness. While your appetite and cravings changed, your body is rejecting what no longer matches your frequency. Heavy foods, loud environments, toxic conversations. You feel worse after consuming them now. That's awareness sharpening. Your system is asking for cleaner inputs. Not perfection, alignment. What you consume becomes how you feel. Chosen ones can't digest poison and stay clear. The emotional detox no one warned you about. Old emotions rise without invitation. Grief, anger, sadness from years ago. They surface because you're strong enough now. Healing only comes when the body feels safe. This purge can feel like depression. But it's release, not collapse. Let it move through you. Resistance traps it longer. Why you're losing interest in old goals. What once motivated you feels empty now. Money without meaning, success without peace. Your soul is renegotiating priorities. That shift affects energy levels. Chasing misaligned goals drains life force. Restlessness is a signal, not a flaw. Your body pulls back when the direction is wrong. Listen before exhaustion turns into resentment. The spiritual danger of chronic overthinking. Your mind has been running nonstop. Replaying conversations, predicting outcomes. This mental noise exhausts the nervous system. Awakening requires quiet perception. Overthinking is a trauma response, not intelligence. Your body stays tense while the mind spirals. Stillness heals faster than answers. Silence reorganizes truth. Why you feel disconnected from people now. Small talk feels heavy. Surface interactions feel draining. You're not arrogant, you're attuned. Your energy seeks depth. Forcing connection out of obligation damages health. Alignment attracts naturally. Let distance happen without guilt. What's meant to stay will evolve with you. The season of boundary lessons. Every ignored boundary becomes a physical symptom. The body enforces what the mouth won't say. Back pain, throat tightness, fatigue. Signals of self-abandonment. Boundaries are not walls. They are filters. They preserve energy for purpose. Chosen ones must master them to survive. Why you've been drawn to solitude and nature. Your system craves regulation. Nature restores what noise steals. Grounding calms the overstimulated mind. This pull is instinctual healing. Silence is an emptiness. It's recalibration. Your health improves when you listen to this call. Modern life fights it, but your soul insists. The misunderstood role of slowness. Slowness feels unsafe in a rushed world. But speed without alignment destroys precision. God moves with intention, not panic. Your body is learning divine pacing. Rushing is a trauma habit. Slowing down rewires safety. Health returns when urgency dissolves. Peace is the new productivity. When the body says enough, burnout is not sudden. It's ignored whispers becoming screams. Your body has been patient. Now it's firm. This isn't punishment. It's intervention. A loving stop sign. Heed it while choice remains. The strength that comes after rest. True power emerges after recovery. Not before. Rest sharpens intuition, restores vision. It prepares you for what's next. You're not being removed from the path. You're being fortified for it. Health is the foundation of longevity. And your calling is long-term. Chosen one, this is your moment. If this message reached your spirit, it's because your soul is ready to choose alignment over exhaustion. Don't ignore the warning, honor it. Your health is sacred. Your energy is divine. And your calling is too important to be lived depleted. If you felt seen, like this video to affirm your awakening. Subscribe to Chosen Wave if you know you're walking a higher path and you want messages that protect your spirit, not drain it. And comment below, what has been silently damaging your health lately? And are you finally ready to release it and choose yourself?